the need for an open sexual society comes from the fact that people have sex, and in order to have sex efficiently, people need to be aware of various health and safety measures. Guy, for example, needed to find some information, and it was something that you couldn't talk about with people, and things that I didn't need to know to Google, and it took a while to find. Imagine if cycling had the same attitude towards sex. If we had the same attitude towards cycling they had towards sex. Now, cycling is a physical activity where, statistically speaking, more people die from cycling in Ireland than they do from sexual promiscuity. Now imagine if cyclists only cycled at night time, only cycled down roads where no one else was around, and met up in secret to talk about cycling. And when they got an injury from cycling, they couldn't go to anyone and tell them they had cycling problems. Like, that's just ridiculous. Cycling is a physical activity which benefits your body, but you can die from cycling. You need to know the health and safety standards, and sex is the exact same. In Ireland, despite being really conservative, there is a huge booming commercial sex industry in Ireland, and it's way bigger and way larger, more profitable than any journalist has told me or any official government report. I mean, the official report is that there's 1,000 sex workers in Ireland. That's ridiculous. It'd be more like 12,000. There's workshops, there's retreats, it's a huge booming community of clubs and different kinds of people. There's all different, any kind of fantasy you can think of. It is happening, and there's health and safety issues to be addressed, and it's not going to be addressed by the people who typically claim the role as regulators, the government, the police, the lawyers, the legal system, the Catholic Church and trade unions. Because guess what? They've all been involved in raping loads of children in the name of public safety. So we cannot rely on the government to investigate these things, because, to say again one more time, involved millions of children in the past 2 decades, slaving them into dungeons and raping them repeatedly. We cannot rely on them to regulate our sexuality. There needs to be people who are experienced, may benefit from it commercially, to explain health and safety issues that you can't Google. So, to repeat myself, we need to become more openly sexual as an interest of public health and safety.